Chapter 42. Well, today we're gonna use Spanish, and the first word we have is hello. How you say hello? Hola. Okay. How do you say today is Monday? Well, today is Monday is gonna be hoy es lunes. Okay. Well, you can also say another day of the week. You can say hoy es martes, hoy es miércoles, hoy es jueves, hoy es viernes, hoy es sábado, hoy es domingo. Okay? So you can say hoy es lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado y domingo. Lunes is Monday, martes is Tuesday, miércoles is Wednesday, jueves is Thursday, viernes is Friday, sábado is Saturday, y domingo is Sunday. So you will see that in Spanish we don't capitalize, we say just a small case, okay? Lunes, martes, small case, when you say the days, okay? Now, what happens if you want to say today is Monday, January 10th, 2025? Well, in this case, you're going to say hoy es lunes 10 de enero de 2025. So in this case, remember the date. When you say the dates in Spanish, the date goes first, then goes de of enero, January of 2000. So it's the day, the month, and the year at the end. Okay. Hoy es, today is Monday, January 10th, 10 de enero de 2025, 2025. Well, el 10 de enero, el 10 de febrero, el 10 de marzo, el 10 de abril, el 10 de mayo, el 10 de junio, el 10 de julio, el 10 de agosto, el 10 de septiembre, el 10 de octubre, el 10 de noviembre o el 10 de diciembre. So remember, enero means January, febrero is February, marzo is March, abril is April, mayo is May, junio is June, julio is July, agosto is August, septiembre is September, octubre is October, noviembre, November, y diciembre, December. So remember, as the days of the week, the month of the year in Spanish goes a small case. So you say 10 de enero. You see, you write it with a small e. Okay. The same with February, March, April, May, and so on. So just make sure that you go over the months so to know which month are you using in Spanish. Now, if someone asks you what day is today, well, the question is going to be, ¿qué día es hoy? ¿Qué día es hoy? ¿Qué día es hoy means what day is today. ¿Qué means what? Day is día, is a, and today is hoy. ¿Qué día es hoy? Well, the person, you can say today is Monday. Well, if you say that, if you want to answer that in Spanish, you say hoy es lunes, hoy es martes if it's Tuesday, hoy es miércoles, hoy es jueves, hoy es viernes, hoy es sábado, hoy es domingo. Depends on the day. But if you want to say today is Monday, you say hoy es lunes. Okay? Now, what about month? What month? Okay, so you can say ¿en qué mes estamos? ¿En qué mes estamos? So ¿qué día es hoy? Is what day is today. But if the person says in what month are we? So are we in January, February? So you will say estamos en enero, we are in January. Estamos en febrero, we're in February. Estamos en marzo, estamos en abril, estamos en mayo, estamos en junio, estamos en julio, estamos en agosto, estamos en septiembre, estamos en noviembre o estamos en diciembre. So just remember, these are the days of the week, lunes, martes, miércoles, small case, and these are the months of the year, enero, febrero, marzo, abril, small case, okay? Now, if someone asks you, what time is it? Okay? Well, if someone asks you what time is it, they want to know the time, the hour, right? So you say, we have seen that in Spanish is ¿qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es? So if the person wants to know what day is today, well, in Spanish it's going to be ¿qué día es hoy? If the person wants to know What month? ¿Qué mes estamos? So it's going to be ¿en qué mes estamos? So you see we have the question marks at the beginning, at the end, because it's a question. So, and this is basically what date is today. So what day is today? Well, if you want to say that, you say ¿qué fecha es hoy? So these are very common questions that we have in Spanish. One is to know the time, is ¿qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es? The person will tell you the time. ¿Qué día es hoy? The person will give you the day of the week that we are. ¿En qué mes estamos? The month of the year. ¿En qué fecha estamos? The date. Okay, the date that we are. Okay. ¿En qué fecha estamos? And what date are we? Okay. Now, let's talk about las fechas now. Las fechas is the dates. And what day is today is the question for that. What date is today? Okay. Well, today is January 10th, whatever. Okay. So we have in Spanish the question is ¿qué fecha es hoy? Now, how we say that in Spanish? For example, if you want to say today is August the 2nd, 2022, well, it's going to be today is going to be hoy. In Spanish, when we say, the month and the year, we do it in a different way in English, you see. The first thing we do different is that we use this article, today is the. Then we begin with the day. So it goes from day to month to year. So the first thing is the day, then is the month, and then is the year. So we say hoy es el, don't forget the L, dos, because it's the second, de of August of 2022. So hoy es el 2 de agosto de 2022. Hoy es el 2 de agosto de 2022. Don't forget the order. El first, the day, the month, and the year. Okay, and we put this de, which means of August of 2000. Okay. Well, it could be also hoy es el 3, hoy es el 4, hoy es el 5, and then you continue with de agosto de 2022, de agosto de 2022, or you can change the month. If we are, for example, in September, you will say hoy es el 3 de agosto de septiembre de 2022. Another situation is hoy es el 7 de enero. Okay, hoy es el 7 de enero means today is January 7th. O 7 de febrero, February 7th. Okay. Hoy es el 8 de marzo de 2022. Well, that means today is March 8th, 2022. Okay, so that's the way basically we indicate las fechas in Spanish. Now, if someone asks you how old are you, if we talk about age, we saw this in the previous chapter, but let's go over this. The verb, when you say your age, remember in English you say the verb to be, I am, 20 years old, but in Spanish we use the verb tener. Okay, so the question is, ¿cuántos años tienes tú? O ¿cuántos años tiene usted? So, ¿cuántos años tienes tú? Is for informal situations, when you talk to someone in the classroom, for example. ¿Y cuántos años tiene usted? Is when it's in a formal situation. Okay, but in both cases you are asking how old are you? How old are you? So the answer is, one answer could be yo tengo 20 años. You see, you don't say I am, you say I have. Yo tengo 20 años. I am 20 years old. Okay? Tú tienes 25 años. You are 25 years old. O él, ella, usted tiene 23 años. He, she, usted is 23 years old. So we have, for example, nosotros tenemos 26 años. We are 26 years old. Okay? Or we can say vosotros tenéis, you, remember in Spanish, when it's more than one person in informal situations, is tenéis 24 años, or ellos, ellas, ustedes tienen 31 años. They, or she, or they, feminine, ustedes are 31 years old. Remember, in all these cases, when you refer to the age, don't forget, you have to use the verb tener in Spanish, okay? So that's the way we say that. Now, then we have these verbs that are very common. They are also irregular, but we use them very often. We have sin querer, we have sin preferir, pedir, necesitar, deber. Well, we're going to see them in irregular situations because they are very common. And you will see that in regular conversations we use a lot these verbs because pedir is to ask, preferir is to prefer, querer is to want, necesitar is to need, y deber is I must or I should. Okay, So, for example, if you want to say hello, you say hola, okay? My name is Julio and I am traveling to Europe today, okay? So, in this case, my name is Julio will be me llamo Julio. I am traveling. I am traveling is the present tense, remember? Yo viajo a Europa hoy. I am traveling to Europe today. Okay? Hello, hola. My name is Julio. Me llamo Julio. And I am traveling to Europe today. Y yo viajo a Europa hoy. I need to get a ticket. I need is the verb necesitar. So the way you conjugate necesitar is I need, necesito, to get, tener, conseguir, un ticket, un billete. Remember ticket in Spanish when it's to travel is billete. Necesito tener un billete. Okay? O necesito un billete. You can just go straight like that. I need a ticket. Necesito un billete. Okay? Maria, do you need a ticket? Maria, do you need a ticket? Well, in this case, need is necesitar. Necesitar. So, Maria, do you need a ticket? So it's going to be, Maria, ¿necesitas un billete? María, ¿necesitas un billete? Yes. And Rose and Julia also need a ticket. Well, yes is going to be sí. And is going to be y. Rosa y Julia, Rose and Julia. Also in Spanish is también, necesitan un billete. Yes. And Rose and Julia also need a ticket. Sí, y Rosa y Julia también necesitan un billete. Okay? So remember, in a situation like this, when you have hello, you say hola, my name is Julio, me llamo Julio, and I'm traveling to Europe today. Yo viajo a Europa hoy. I need to get a ticket. Yo necesito un billete. María, do you need a ticket? María, ¿necesitas un billete? Yes. And Rosa and Julia also need a ticket. Sí. Y Rosa y Julia también necesitan un billete. Okay? Now, do you prefer a window or an aisle seat? Okay? Do you prefer? Prefer will be preferir. A window or an aisle seat. How do you say that? Do you prefer? Do you prefer a window? ¿Prefieres? Okay? Un asiento. Remember in Spanish this is going to go in front. Un asiento because it's the noun and then the adjective goes after. So it's going to be ¿prefieres un asiento de ventana, window, ventana, or de pasillo, aisle, es pasillo? ¿Prefieres un asiento de ventana o de pasillo? Pasillo, aisle, ventana, window, ¿ok? ¿Prefiere o prefieres un asiento de ventana o de pasillo? Well, I prefer an aisle seat, ¿ok? So it's going to be, yo prefiero un asiento de pasillo. Well, I'm sorry about that. It should be aisle, should be un asiento de pasillo, should be in this case. ¿Tú prefieres un asiento? Ella prefiere una bebida o un bocadillo. So those are situations that you can use with the verb preferir. Yo prefiero un asiento de ventana. Yo prefiero un asiento de pasillo. Ella prefiere una bebida, un bocadillo. She prefers a drink or a sandwich, and so on. Well, the person says, I must sit near the window. I must sit near the window. So in this case is the verb deber. Remember the verb that we saw before? I must. So yo debo sentarme cerca de la ventana. Yo debo sentarme cerca de la ventana. So the person needs to sit near the window. So in this case will be yo debo sentarme near, is cerca de la ventana. Remember, near is cerca. Okay? You, informal. In this case, you're using the to form, must sit. Okay? You must sit. So in this case, remember, it's going to be tú debes sentarte. Okay? Tú debes sentarte. Okay? Well, if you want to say he must sit, it's going to be él debe sentarse. Él debe sentarse. Well, if you want to say, I'm sorry, but we don't have seats near the window. I'm sorry, but we don't have seats near the window. So it has to be, lo siento, nosotros no tenemos asientos cerca de la ventana. Okay? You can also say we don't have window seats, so no tenemos asientos de ventana. But in this case, in this particular sentence, I'm sorry, lo siento, pero no tenemos asientos cerca de la ventana. Okay? Do you have vegetarian menu? A vegetarian menu? ¿Tiene usted, in this case we have the verb tener, ¿tiene usted menú vegetariano? Vegetarian menu? Do you have a vegetarian menu? So in this case, ¿tienen menú vegetariano? Menú vegetariano. ¿Tienen menú vegetariano? ¿O tienen ustedes menú vegetariano? In this case, you are asking, if they have that. So don't forget question mark at the beginning, question mark at the end. Well, then we have this situation. We have, hello, good morning. I am a student at BMCC. I am 20 years old and I want to take 3 classes next semester. I'm traveling to Mexico on Monday. Today is Tuesday, February 15, and this is an important trip because I have a job interview. So, how we say that? So we say hello, it's going to be hola. Good morning, it's going to be buenos días. I am a student at, yo soy estudiante en BMCC. I am 20 years old. Yo tengo 20 años. And I want to take 3 classes next semester. Yo quiero tomar 3 clases el semestre que viene o el próximo semestre. Okay? I am traveling to Mexico on Monday. I am traveling to Mexico on Monday. Yo viajo a México el lunes. Today is Tuesday. Hoy es martes. February 15. El 15 de febrero. El 15 de febrero. And this is an important trip. Y este, remember the demonstrative adjectives, este es un viaje importante. Because, porque, one word, I have a job interview. Porque yo tengo una entrevista de trabajo. Okay? So, hello, hola, good morning, buenos días. I am a student. Yo soy estudiante en BMCC. I am 20 years old. Yo tengo 20 años. And I want to take 3 classes next semester. Yo quiero tomar 3 clases el semestre próximo. I am traveling to Mexico on Monday. Yo viajo a México el lunes. Today is Tuesday. Hoy es martes. February 15. El 15 de febrero. And this is an important trip. Y este es un viaje importante. Because, porque, I have a job interview. Yo tengo una entrevista de trabajo. Okay? Hello, hola. I need a ticket to travel to Mexico. I need a ticket to travel to Mexico. Necesito un billete para viajar a México. One way or round trip ticket. Well, if you want to say that, you say, okay, un billete de ida o un billete de ida y vuelta. One way is ida. One round trip is ida y vuelta. Okay, so round trip, please. Round trip, please. So it's going to be un billete de ida y vuelta. De ida y vuelta. Ida y vuelta means round trip. Please, por favor. How many tickets do you need? How many tickets do you need? How many tickets do you need? ¿Cuántos billetes necesita? How many? ¿Cuántos tickets, billetes do you need? ¿Cuántos billetes necesita? Just for one person. Solo para una persona. Solo para una persona. Solo para una persona. What day do you want to travel? ¿Qué día quiere usted viajar? ¿Qué día? ¿Qué día? What day? ¿Qué día quiere usted viajar? I want to travel on February 15 and coming back on February 20th. Yo quiero viajar el 15 de febrero y regresar, coming back, regresar el 20 de febrero. Ok. Do you want a window or an aisle seat? Ok, vale. ¿Quiere usted un asiento de ventana o un asiento de pasillo? Aisle, please. Un asiento de pasillo, por favor. O de pasillo, por favor. Do you need a vegetarian menu? Do you need a vegetarian menu? ¿Necesita un menú vegetariano? Sí, por favor. How much is the ticket? ¿Cuánto cuesta el billete? ¿Cuánto cuesta el billete? The round trip ticket is $99. El billete de ida y vuelta es $99. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Let me get back and let's do it again. So remember that in this case you're traveling to Mexico because you have this interview, and well, the conversation goes like this. You're trying to buy the ticket. So you have hello, well, which is hola. So we have hello, hola. I need a ticket to travel to Mexico. Necesito un billete para viajar a México. One way or a round trip ticket. Un billete de ida o un billete de ida y vuelta. Ida y vuelta is round trip. Round trip, please. Un billete de ida y vuelta. Or you can say de ida y vuelta, por favor. How many tickets do you need? ¿Cuántos billetes necesita? How many? ¿Cuántos? Just for one person. Just for one person. Solo para una persona. What day do you want to travel? ¿Qué día quiere usted viajar? I want to travel on February 15 and coming back on February 20. Quiero viajar el 15 de febrero y regresar el 20 de febrero. Ok. Do you want a window or an aisle seat? Vale. ¿Quiere un asiento de ventana o un asiento de pasillo? De pasillo, por favor. Do you need a vegetarian menu? ¿Necesita un menú vegetariano? Sí, por favor. How much is the ticket? ¿Cuánto vale el billete? ¿Cuánto vale el billete? The round trip ticket is $99. El billete de ida y vuelta es $99. Ok, thank you. Vale, gracias. Okay. Now, when we have, let's just review what we did today and what we did in the previous chapter. So when you want to say I want, how do you say I want? Yo quiero. How do you say he wants? Él quiere. How do you say he has? Él tiene. How do you say he prefers? Él prefiere. How do you say he needs? Él necesita. How do you say he must be there? Él debe estar allí. How do you say he doesn't want? He doesn't want. He doesn't want to eat, for example. Well, if you want to say he doesn't want to eat, you say él no quiere comer. Él no quiere comer. How do you say he prefers to eat fish, for example? Él prefiere comer pescado. What about he doesn't prefer to eat fish? Él no prefiere comer pescado. Well, how do you say I ask for fish? I ask for fish. Yo pido pescado. Well, I need to travel. I need to travel to Mexico. I need to travel to Mexico. Yo necesito viajar a México. I don't need to travel to Mexico. Yo no necesito viajar a México. Necesito. Do I need to travel to Mexico? ¿Necesito viajar a México? It's a question in this case. How do you say I want to eat? Yo quiero comer. How do you say I don't want to eat? Yo no quiero comer. How do you say do I want to eat? ¿Quiero comer? Well, how do you say I need a ticket? Yo necesito un billete. How do you say we need a ticket? Nosotros necesitamos un billete. How do you say they don't need a ticket? They don't need a ticket. Ellos no necesitan un billete. How do you say we need a ticket? Nosotros necesitamos un billete. How do you say I must work? I must work. Yo debo trabajar. I should not work. I should not work. Yo no debo trabajar. I need to work. Necesito trabajar. How do you say I ask for fish? Yo pido pescado. How do you say I don't ask for fish. I don't ask for fish. Yo no pido pescado. How do you say today is Monday? Hoy es lunes. How do you say today is not Tuesday? Hoy no es martes. How do you say today is February 5th? Hoy es el 5 de marzo. Okay. How do you say today is January 7th? Hoy es el 7 de enero. How do you say today is January 7th, 2023? Hoy es el 7 de enero de 2023. All right, so this is chapter 4.2, and see you in the next chapter.